Maya Angelou was an American memoirist, popular poet, and civil rights activist. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, and television shows spanning over 50 years. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. What you're supposed to do when you don't like a thing is change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Don't complain. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage you can't practice any other virtue consistently. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. I love to see a young girl go out and grab the world by the lapels. Life's a bitch. You've got to go out and kick ass. I don't trust people who don't love themselves and tell me, I love you. There is an African saying which is be careful when an naked person offers you a shirt. I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better. Music was my refuge. I could crawl into the space between the notes and curl my back to loneliness. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time. Never make someone a priority when all you are to them is an option. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing, and then do them so well that people can't take their eyes off of you. A woman's heat should be so hidden in God that a man has to seek him just to find her. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anybody. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. Ask for what you want and be prepared to get it. If I am not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me? Stepping onto a brand new path is difficult, but not more difficult than remaining in a situation which is not nurturing to the whole woman. Everything in the universe has a rhythm, everything dances. No matter what happens, or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. Any book that helps a child to form a habit of reading, to make reading one of his deep and continuing needs, is good for him. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like care, I rise. Bitterness is like cancer. It eats upon the host. But anger is like fire. It burns it all clean. Most people don't grow up. Most people age. They find parking spaces, honor their credit cards, get married, have children, and call that maturity. What that is aging. My great hope is to laugh as much as I cry, to get my work done and try to love somebody and have the courage to accept the love in return. Hoping for the best, prepared for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between. My mother said I must always be intolerant of ignorance but understanding of illiteracy. That some people, unable to go to school, were more intelligent and more educated than college professors. Since time is the one immaterial object which we cannot influence, neither speed up nor slow down, add to nor diminish, it is an imponderably valuable gift. If you must look back, do so forgivingly. If you must look forward, do so prayerfully. However, the wisest thing you can do is be present in the present, gratefully. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. Our may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Remember, people will judge you by your actions, not your intentions. You may have a heart of gold, but so does a hard-boiled egg. I find relief from the questions only when I concede that I am not obliged to know everything. I remind myself it is sufficient to know what I know, and that what I know may not always be true. I don't believe an accident of birth makes people sisters or brothers. It makes them siblings, gives them mutuality of parentage. Sisterhood and brotherhood is a condition people have to work at.